Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Guys, today's beer comes from Devil's Backbone Brewing Company. This is their 16 point, I guess you would call it, double IPA or Imperial IPA. Guys, I don't buy much of their stuff anymore since AB InBev got their hands mixed up in that little deal now. But it's good for them. Bigger distribution, more capital, more money, bigger breweries, expansion, money, 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 money. That's what it's all about. Makes the world go round, guys. So I haven't done anything. So seen this at the Kroger store, and I said, yeah, of all the ones they did, this was probably one of my favorites because it was a 9%er, and it was more of a West Coast style, guys. So I mean, it's what it is there. I have been to both of the breweries, the base camp and the one in Lexington, and they've expanded and grown those expeditiously over the last 5 to 8 years. So they're doing very well. Lot bigger distribution with the AB InBev dealing with all that probably for them. Anyway, but 16 point Imperial IPA, Devil's Backbone. They usually use Best Buy. Yep, Best Buy 022123, February 21st. So your guess is as good as mine how old the beer is. Let's see, let me jump over here. According to Untappd, it's 91 IBUs, so a little heavy on the IBUs, but you know, a lot of West Coast style, a lot of beers that gets into the 9% range have a pretty heavy. It takes a lot of hops to balance that out, and there's breweries that can do it with 50 IBUs and probably taste better to me than these 92-100. There was a time when I really enjoyed those super bitter IBU beers, but now that the IPAs and the milkshake IPAs, I've kind of mellowed out. I like a little bit sweeter and less bitter. But anyway, seen it, thought I'd pick it up, do a whirl on it, since it was their one of their favorites for me from them. So anyway, enough rambling on. Let's see what it's all about. Got a little call them little 12-ounce cans. It's almost like a pony beer nowadays. A lot of you old cats probably remember the ponies, the little clear metal bottles, and a lot of them came in those little teeny cans. Even Colt 45 had a little can. A lot of them had those little singles, little quickies, ponies, if you will. Anyway, almost 2 fingers ahead on that pour. Super clear, guy, nice amber color. This is exactly what I remember. I remember being a big beer guy. We shall see. I don't think it's gonna blow my hair back on my socks off. To the nose we go. To me, it's not super hoppy. I get a little bit of dank citrusy notes and a little bit of pine. And I get some malt. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I mean, it's not all that. So fairly cheap because of the ABV, not because of it, but since it is a 9.1, it was fairly reasonable to buy. Let's dive in. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. Cheers. Wow. That is super bitter, guys. That is super bitter. I am so sorry. It's just not a pleasant beer for me to drink. It's just way over the top bitter. Even though it's not over 100 IBUs, it's just too bitter for the malt base that they're using here. So it's just it's not all that. Kind of regret buying it. Once I taste it again, I'm going definitely getting lower and lower on my list. I'm gonna go sip on it. Won't take long. Almost half a glass now. Alright guys, I'm back. Little bit of lacing is left on the glass. Basically, in my opinion, guys, and that's all it is. Just my opinion. This beer is probably a good beer because the wife liked it. I took it and gave it to her, and she, you know, she enjoyed it. She likes the bitter beers a little bit more than I do right now, and where my palate is anyway. The New England beers and the milkshake style beers have ruined me. I like the little lower ABV beers now, a little sweeter, a little mellower, a little easy drinking. And it can be a 8 or 9%, but it can have down to like 50, 60 IBUs instead of almost 100. But anyway, she enjoyed it, so more than likely she just inherited the other 5. Because I think I'm done with it. It's too bitter for me. Now, if you're having this beer with maybe pizza or wings or with a meal, it probably wouldn't be as noticeable to me as the IBUs being that heavy or that strong or that bitter. But just drinking it without having something to eat with it, you know, it's just a little too bitter solo where my palate is. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but if I'm just kicked back, hitting on a cigar, watching TV out on the deck, because we don't smoke inside, and that's why I got my long sleeves on, guys, because I can go out and in the deck, yeah, it's chilly out there, but I've got it fixed up with a little fire pit, so it's not too bad. Little electric blanket action going on out there, so it's nice to be able to sit out there and watch TV and smoke our cigars and not stink up the house. So anyway, I think that's just, you know, just the way I look at it right now. You know, it's a good beer with food. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Final chug. Now the ABV seems to be fairly well hidden for a 9.1%, or I think that's what I said it was, 9.1. I'm gonna confirm that. Make sure it's written on the can somewhere. I thought it was. Yeah, 9.1. It's written up here at the very top in green. That's about the only good thing other than a decent price that I can say for the beer. But anyway, 16-point Imperial IPA from Devil's Backbone. This is a 2022 edition, I guess, because they don't tell us when they put it in the can. Hopefully it is. If you've had it recently, let me know what you think, guys. Too bitter for me unless I probably would be eating something with this one. So let me know what you think. If you had it recently, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. I don't know if I even give it a grade or anything. To me, guys, I'm gonna give it a B. It's a B to me. It's just a little too bitter for me. I probably would have gave this a B plus a few years ago, but right now it's just a little too bitter. Like I said, if I was eating something, it might have got a better grade, but it's just too bitter right off the point for me. Beer Advocate says 87, which is in their very good range, and Untapped says 3.79. That's just barely into their B plus, but it's got over almost 18,000 comments on. So they've been doing this for a while, guys. So At one time I probably thought it was a little better than I think it is now because of where my palate is and the styles that are available now. So, again, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. I don't think I forgot anything, did I?